Gen Z podcast. Welcome to the Gen Z podcast. I am your host, JP Jackson. To my far right, you know Christmas and festive came early. Rizaan giving the gifts to the people.
Oh.
Yeah, Mr. Rizaan Rose.
Nah, Fizz.
It's
Nah, Fizz, I'm with it now. Sorry.
It's a man with all-star arms sitting on my far right.
All-star arms is crazy, bro. You a married man. Calm down, bro. Yes, like
You say the 12 o'clock clad cannon didn't fire off today.
why are you adding
Man
stuff,
is his
bro?
own signal gun.
Why are you adding stuff? Yo, to the audio listeners, I'm wearing a basketball jersey, so my arms are showing. But now the man don't know how to behave. Julle is groot. Julle is groot, weet
All
julle
I'm
dit?
saying is, we know who's in the building today, and it's very evident that it's getting hot in here.
Oh my goodness. Yo, welcome to the Gen Z podcast.
Sun's out. Sun's out.
Sun's out,
We have a guest. Guys, we actually have a guest now.
It's not even like a hot day. It's like just a ray. Enough to show the
The Somalian was to stand to speak.
Okay. Who do we have today?
Yeah, please. Oh my days. Are you comfortable? Do you want to go home? You wanna?
I said I don't know what to expect. So I can cut the tension with a knife.
Yeah.
It's powerful.
No, not
It's actually, you don't need a knife. That man's got you covered.
You can punch through it.
He's got you, bro.
He's got you. He's got you.
He loves the attention. Huh? I don't know. I'm feeling it.
Wow. Bro, I thought you were from the same hometown. Bro. I thought you were allies, brother. You're in the middle. Someone who I thought was a friend of mine. But I don't know him anymore. From the humble streets of Elsie's River, Matroosfontein, the multi-talented guys.
Wow.
We are in for an absolute treat. We have Mr. Quaide Rumble. Welcome, sir.
Welcome, sir. Welcome,
Thank you,
welcome.
guys. I actually feel very at home. Thank you.
Is it liquor now? I love for that. Do you have siblings? Just quickly off the
I
bat.
do 2 younger siblings.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's it like? Is it the same way we are bickering and stuff? Is that the same?
It is, but sometimes I have to, break up the fights. Dus ik ben aan
Boeta.
I am.
Lekker. Boeta Quaide.
And they will watch this and they won't like,
Yeah.
like they won't relate. They were like, nah, you're not Buddha. I'm your Buddha, actually.
Oh, heck. Dude.
Yeah, I must humble myself with him.
What's the different ages and stuff
Sure.
like that?
So Reese is the middle child. He's 16, and then you got Skylar who's 12. And I'm 25. So it's the age gap is quite. It's
No,
gapping.
you Boeta, bro. They're gonna come to you for money soon.
It's not as big as
They do already.
Rizaan. It's not as big as Rizaan's grandbrother, but I mean,
Wow.
it's-
Grandbrother.
Callback, bro.
Yo, what is that?
Callback. Yes.
Please do elaborate on the grandbrother.
Yeah, so that's very disrespectful. I made the joke and I apologize. JP's making the joke with just free reign, bruh. But it's because he's like, it suns out, guns out. So
I see.
we appreciate
risky.
you, Evie.
So my brother is 16 years older than me, man.
Okay.
So mind you, I'm 29.
Oh, wow.
So you can imagine how old that is. Respectfully. Respectfully. Nice. So what had happened was, my parents had Ibina, and then like a whole 10 years later, I had my next brother.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So like, who knows what happened in that 10 years? Maybe a paar degrees later, you know what I mean? Like
Makes sense, makes
whole
sense.
PhD.
I love how you're going on the lighter side. Evie knows why it took them 10 years to get another sibling, but
Whoa.
Where's the disclaimer?
Where's the music series by JP's on demon time? Yo, bro. Okay, turn that Spider-Man around because I think JP needs a timeout.
Sorry.
JP needs a timeout.
I'll stand the
Yo, bro. We have gone off the rails quickly in this festive season. Wow.
JP start getting barakat.
He's on the naughty list immediately. JP's
overnight invite retract.
Yours man's trying to get cancelled in less than 50, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Goodness me. Okay, cool. So let's talk to wow. You're done though. Breathe, take a sip of water. Okay, so let's sort of get into like what is your like experiences growing up. So you're from Matroosfontein. Okay, now wait. JP, what is Matroosfontein in English? Nah, don't get shy now.
It's a soldier fountain, isn't it?
Nah, yo.
It is mattress fountain. What do you
Have you ever heard such a disrespect?
Nah, but I have heard of it.
Oh
People
my.
at school, they always just, I used to have like an afro. And they used to touch my head like that, and like, ooh, mattress fountain.
That's wild.
Always.
That is wild. He didn't expect it to land there.
Mattress fountain. I had to endure that primary school days. And I was that
Double foam.
I was that dog that had like an afro and like really thought it was quiet, and you know, so that really
Was it dug out of Mundite?
You know that type of vibe. Definitely.
Dug out of Munkoos was the line back in the day when you were puff, bro. What primary school and stuff did you go to?
Yo, I went through, okay. So
Wait, tell us the long story we hear for.
yo, hectic. So I spent 2 years in grade R.
Okay.
Right, in Matroosfontein Primary. Right, 2 years in grade R because they said I wasn't emotionally ready to go to the grade 1. I don't know how you can be emotionally ready to go to grade 1, but it's okay. Academically, I was fine, but emotionally, I still think it's a cat though. But anyways, we move on, and then I went to Paul School or Paddle School in Brackenfell.
Okay.
I know logistically,
Yeah.
demographically,
It works.
but
It works.
it works. And then I matriculated in Jan Kriel. So
Kuilsrivier.
yeah, so obviously Matroosfontein Primary was mainstream school, and then Paul School and Jan Kriel was special needs.
But Jan Kriel does have a primary school, hey?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
But I didn't know about that
Okay.
until I got there.
Okay. So I think we can actually like cut straight into.
Definitely.
No, you can cut straight into. So what was the reason why you needed to go to a special needs school?
Wow. So I have a physical disability. It's called cerebral palsy. And I was diagnosed at 8 months old.
Okay.
So I was straight out of the womb. I had issues. So cerebral palsy is like when a part of your brain gets affected and it affects.
Infected. Affected.
Affected.
Okay.
Not infected.
I heard infected. I was like, infected.
Nah, affected. So basically, like I lost oxygen within the process of them taking me out, and then when that happened, like a part of my brain got affected, and then it affected the mobility of my like legs and like how I move and all that. And then I think just growing up, I needed to adapt to being disabled. Yeah.
So Rizaan, why'd you go so quiet?
Yeah.
So I think for someone that doesn't have insight into this, like a disability, you said it affected the way you walk,
Yes.
and affected the mobility.
Yeah.
What are some of the things you did to kind of overcome those challenges that come with this?
I think like to understand even what I need to overcome, like maybe like I'll dive into the challenges I had first. So I think the challenges that I had most was like I think social anxiety. Always like I think just growing up I was very that kid that didn't want to go out much because it was like I was scared of how people would look at me and talk about me and all of those type of things. But I think being in that type of schools like Paul School and I feel like the support structure there is like phenomenal, like it was really amazing, and like they really put you in a comfortable position to like feel confident in yourself and comfortable with you as you grow up. But then those schools were in Kuilsrivier and Brackenfell, and you come back to Elsie's-River, and then you must hear all the disses and all the this and all of that. So I was never the brute to be playing outside. So I was always inside, and
I was gonna say that now, like there's definitely. And this is unfortunately like part of our history that we don't actually have good enough support for our own people, if you will.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like even like if you look at a lot of the homeless a lot of them are mentally ill. So we don't actually have the structure and the facilities. But I'm talking about in the colored communities.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the homeless people are mentally ill. So you have a physical disability, and I feel like it's still like in Elsa's River and whatever primary schools you went to, it's still like a whole experience. But yeah, so I've had experience with Jan Kriel. One of my best friends, actually no, she's gonna be upset with me. My best friend.
Whoa.
Shout out Tiffany. She worked there for like a few years, a few years, and so. You studied basically, it's still technically like a mainstream school in terms of the syllabus and stuff like that.
Yes.
So you still managed to sort of go further and stuff like that. So where did you end up in terms of like university and stuff like that?
So I ended up at UWC.
Lovely.
Yo, really a game changer. I never thought I'd be at UWC.
You didn't see me there, no?
No, I didn't.
Okay, cool.
Maybe I did. I used to get it on. No, I'm joking.
You were permanently negative. If you heard someone break a table on
Bro, that's ideal. No,
Yo.
that's ideal. Salam ideal. Somebody's
How you start in UWC though? Like that's a university level. Like
And
you break tables, you do.
there's no one like keeping tabs on you.
But that's that's
Nobody's marking you absent. You just have to attend tats and
But
prats.
breaking tables though, nah.
Ideal.
That's grade 7 behavior.
Listen. I wasn't breaking tables. I wasn't breaking anything.
Okay.
That was me in primary
just
school.
breaking hearts.
Yo.
Someone take this brass mic away.
So they call him Rose, you know?
One hot by day, Rosé.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is now just referring to the arms that's out today. Boom.
He got the memo.
So what did you study at UWC?
Social linguistics, actually.
What is that?
Yeah.
What is because I know what linguistics is. What is social linguistics?
Social linguistics is so basically the study of language in society and how to fix society. Because I never thought that was actually like a field of study, to be honest. I loved communication and I loved society. I guess I didn't know the two was, together. Because I think in second year, I found out I was really good at linguistics. Because, at UWC and any university, like, getting a 50%, that is like, yo, I made it. But then I peaked in second year with linguistics, 80%. And I was like, ooh. Distinction in comic. Cum laude. But then, I didn't get a cum laude. But okay, that's fine. Politics. But I was really good at linguistics and communications. And I think just the field of understanding that communicating is more than just speaking to one another, but it's about the signs that you'll see in the road. It's about the way you dress. It's about your body language. There's so much that you can go into it. It's the way you act. It's the way you act. I know. But I really enjoyed that. And then when I ventured into it, doing post-grad in it as well.
Lovely. And so, okay, so I do know this, sorry, that you are doing your masters. Are you currently still busy with your masters?
I am.
Okay. As a masters dropout.
Wow.
I want to know, what is your sort of specialization? What is the research that you're doing? If you're allowed to say, if you're allowed to speak about it.
Yes, no, I can. It's not an album that I'm not dropping. No. But
you can also talk about the album that you're dropping.
Keep that voice note safe.
Okay. I'm with it.
The thesis is about how disabled artists perform their language. So how they are stylizing their language, in a performative way. So if you're a disabled artist, so it doesn't matter whether you sing, whether you rap, whether you dance, whatever art that you do, whether you paint, how are you stylizing your language on your social media platforms, or on any medium that you perform your art in? Because are you an artist that kind of represents like I'm disabled, and then it's like you put that in that type of language within your captions, within your social media presence, within your performance? Or are you just someone that is doing it for the love of art and then allowing your disability to not maybe even be a factor, or allowing the audience to determine your disability as a factor, you know?
And there's merits to doing both, right?
There is. Because upon reading, and I'm doing my master's over 3 years. It's supposed to be over 2 years, but I'm doing it over 3 years.
Time schmai.
Yeah. But I think I was actually telling my girlfriend the other day, the reason why I'm taking so long with it is because it's like a conversation that I don't want to end.
Oh,
you know?
wow.
Because it's like every time I do more readings about it, it's like it blows my mind all the time. Like I was reading, I can't even remember the author's name, but I was reading this dissertation by this guy, and he was speaking about how the disabled community is always seen in two lights: inspiration or motivation by society. So whatever a disabled person does, whether you're artist or you work or whatever, you're either inspiring someone or you're motivating someone. And subconsciously, that was always the way I thought that, like, it was right, you know? Whereas I spoke to like a lot of people from the disabled community and a lot of my peers as well. And I said, like, how do you feel like always either being an inspiration or motivation? And some like really hate it, some really love it, because it's like nobody really sees you for the person that you are. You always just, oh, this is so inspiring. Like I remember, like, if I think back, like I went to school and passing school, and it's like, no, if you can do it, I can do it as well. Like, but I'm just going to school.
Yeah.
I'm just going to grade 2. What's wrong?
Yeah.
You know, it's just like a random thing, and like always just being put in that light, man. Like, what is your
I'm sure
real
you
perception?
feel it too, eh, guys? Welcome to the Quid Rumble podcast.
Sorry, I didn't mean to control the room.
No. And I think that sort of insight is really, it's nice to hear. And I think because we a lot of the times we kind of accommodate it, or we try and overemphasize something that a person has, not willingly, or just the way that we are, because we have this feeling of wanting to care and wanting to, you know, assist when you, like you're saying, it's either inspiration or inspiring. And for some reason you have to carry that with you. Yeah. And I think another element to that is your family and the people around you, right? Because obviously you can be that inspirational and that motivational, but they also need to live with you and make sure that you are also being the best version of yourself. How do you see your family interacting with you?
Well, I think, to be honest, like there was no, in a sense, like they never put me in that light, man, where it was inspiration and motivation. They were very caring, very sheltering, very like comforting all the time. So I could be whoever I wanted to be in the person that I was. And my identity, I could find it by myself. It wasn't like I'm inspirational or motivational. So that was cool, but it was society that always viewed it like that. So, because like in my house, I think they themselves, they were also learning as they went along, like with me growing up. And they were also like trying to understand who I am. And I think as I found myself and lost myself, found myself, lost myself, they would also like go through that same experience with me, which was really cool, because I never felt any pressure from my family, which I'm very blessed to say.
Okay. So, listen.
You had a moment, yeah?
No. So he's been having a moment.
Okay. No. So what you said there was incredible, because I'm fighting back tears, yeah. That is actually like soberingly true. The fact that because we have to confront, man. We have to confront certain realities that we exist in. Say, I call it the colonized world.
Okay.
The colonized world is very ableist. It's very capitalistic. Everyone must strive. And so if you aren't ableist, if you aren't whatever, then you don't fit into that mold. And so as we confront that, no, people of different colors, creeds, abilities, they also contribute to the story of society.
Yeah.
And then I guess we're currently in the phase of you still being an inspiration or you still being a motivation. And then eventually, inshallah, with time, it'll be just where you are, I'm you are me.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like what I was just like, because it's funny, because when you came here today, because obviously I met you the other day, like physically, first met you. And I didn't like clock like this is someone with a disability. I clocked it. Oh, this person performed a poem right now, or like a performance. We should have him on.
Yeah.
That was literally my tea. And so now that I'm chatting to you, I'm realizing, like we've maybe come a long way, or we're still stuck in that particular way. But it's just like it had me, Oaks.
but exactly that. Like when I performed that day, like mind you, I haven't performed in years.
Yeah.
That was my first performance in like, the last time I performed was actually at UWC in the student center. And like me performing at can I third house poetry?
Yeah.
Me performing at third house poetry, like
Catch Rizaan there.
it was
Ask for a picture.
and he always stands, very poised. I love it. Like, sorry. It's the guns with I can't.
Wait. Did you see me perform, or did you go on before?
No.
It's fine if you went on before.
I did see you perform
Okay.
on Instagram.
Okay.
No, but it was great. It was great. I saw you perform last time live though. Oh, because last time I came just to observe, so I wasn't there to perform.
That's uncomfortable. Continue.
But yeah, me performing there, I went there with the intention of not addressing my disability, not addressing anything to that light. So like me walking on stage already, like I think I even realized that in that moment, like I thought I don't have social anxiety anymore, but when I walked on stage, I was like, ooh. What is it people thinking? Because I know already, like you expect me to like, speak about like a disability or whatever.
So I actually do want to give a shout out to Third House. So that community is extremely welcoming.
Yeah.
It's actually crazy.
Yes.
Shout out Kiva, Beth.
Yeah.
Oh my days. That community, doesn't matter in what state you come in, they hold that space for you. It is honestly like something that I do try and incorporate with JP. We do try and hold space for every character, every person that comes here for all their stories. But that community does it in such a way that it's peak.
Nah.
It's peak. It's so good. That is
100%.
That is almost like the epitome of like a South African dream, or even like a global dream. Because you've had people from other like countries that have just stolen the show.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, okay, cool. We're getting treated there. We're getting someone who's like home language is French. You get someone from America. It's I love that community so much.
And they very like the welcoming is like alone amazing.
Yeah.
Because you feel at home already. So like when you perform, because I promise you, like the nervousness that I had was internal, but my performance I wasn't nervous at all because of like the way that they were like, everyone was just looking at you, like, what you're gonna say, and it's like amazing because, like I said, like me walking on stage, I just thought people would already like have that perception because it's like that everywhere else. Yeah. So when you walk on there, but in that environment, it's like it's home.
We're family, bro.
Yeah, really it is.
And it's amazing that a place that can hold so many people makes you feel that way, right?
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to create a space that's welcoming when it's only
yes.
few people.
Definitely.
But shout out to
them.
them.
So you are a aspiring DJ.
Yo, aspiring DJ? Not really, no. Like, like I can DJ,
Okay,
but I don't see myself like on a lineup in the clubs or in the events space.
Okay.
One day, like because what I do is I DJ. My family has like a DJ business in a sense, a sound business. So, we do like weddings and corporate functions.
Okay.
So we provide sound and we do the services for music. Yeah. I don't mean to promote my brand.
Is that not a DJ in Africa?
Oh my days.
What's a DJ in Africa?
It's something yucky, I think. I don't know. What is it?
The platte jockey.
Platte jockey, yes, a platte jockey or something like that. I forgot. Like, actually, that's hilarious. A PJ West. DJs and JP in reverse. Wait, so okay, cool. Wait, that's fascinating. So your like music making and your talent for music making is actually something that's in the family, but it's not something that you actually want to pursue further.
Yeah, so I'm an aspiring radio DJ, yes. So I'd like to be a radio.
So more like what we do.
Yes,
but
yes,
like
yes.
but with
music.
Okay, talk to me nice.
Because
that's his Quaide Rumble debut, Oaks. You heard it here first.
Be nice.
Sensational. You're now in the mix. But yeah, like I want to be a radio DJ and like do what you guys are doing like on that type of platform. And like I think just being a DJ, like it's a lot of there's a lot of like the market that you need to tap into is a lot, man. It's very competitive as well. And so like I always like I always stand at awe for like the DJs on the scene today, you know, that I love. So I'm not really like one to be in pursuit of that, but rather to be in conversation, because these conversations is what I think people need more of. So yeah.
Nice. I think just for us, it's really great to have these conversations, and I think a lot of it I never thought it would be something like this when we started, but I think it's great that people start recognizing it and start realizing that these sort of discussions can be held outside of just traditional media.
Yeah,
that awkward moment when like we didn't know what this is gonna be, and then it's this, and now we're like, ooh, success.
But that's serendipity though. It's a happy accident, honestly.
Serendipity.
Pause.
No.
Pause.
Keywords.
Just like
Keywords, you know. That's a caption for the video.
You must always sending you the
He's coming for all of our jobs.
the energy that Quaide gives is he gives that, you know, those like Instagram captions, he gives of that energy.
I'm not Drake, man.
I don't sound math, but I always know the right way. That's the energy that you bring. But okay, speaking of being the right way, you are also a copywriter, content writer, if you will, right?
Yes, I am.
And so firstly, what is the sort of like the inspiration behind it? What made you decide to do that?
Linguistics, bro. Like, honestly, like studying linguistics, being in that academic field. Because like, initially, I applied to do B.Ed.
Okay.
And then, you know, UWC said, And I was like, yo.
No thanks.
But you know, I was always backed up by a counter offer. So they were like, no, but here's a second choice.
Oh, that's nice.
And I was like, cute. Thanks.
That's giving.
I appreciate
That's
you.
giving no, but my friend likes you. That's right.
And so I went to the friend. And now it was a great thing, and I'm currently doing masters in BA. And so I guess, because everybody was saying like BA, you must now choose your subjects properly. And because I didn't know at all like what I wanted to do. So when it came to subject choice, first year, if you look at my transcript, it's like the most random subject ever. Ethics, history, English, and then LCS. And then I didn't know. I was like, what's going to come out of this?
Yeah.
And then I dropped ethics. I dropped history because it's like too much readings. And I fell in love with English. I always loved English, like in matric, because like The Great Gatsby and Animal Farm, that was like...
Animal Farm, yeah, Great Gatsby.
The books. Great Gatsby and Leonardo DiCaprio. What's the movie? And I know nothing to do with the book now, but but if you dive deeper into like literature and stuff, you can see like this symbolism. That's a whole fly. I mean, like you can see the symbolism and all of those things, and I really love that. But then it made me think like I love symbolism because I guess I love communication, and then that was how linguistics kind of like touched my heart. And then second year, I dove into it more, and writing was, I think that writing comes from my love of English, and then understanding where I want to take the trajectory of my career was linguistics.
So you also did a cover of Jay-Z's 444.
I did. When I started shorty, that was a different Quaide.
But you said that the musical element was through the family business. So is that like form of expression, just the poetry and the writing, is that just another means of you telling your story? That's a backstory on its own. I feel like I come with a lot of backstories, but like, so
come on.
So
we brought you here.
So with poetry and I guess like performance art, that comes from Paul school days. So primary school, like it was that, because like for anybody, you when you're in primary school, you kind of that's flies. That's flies.
Let's fly. It was sent by your girlfriend.
Spaniel.
That's net soonties. Are you gonna kiss back? Because this thing is just aiming for his face the whole time, man. And it's not coming to me or JP. Never mind, it's a lie.
No, wait, time out. Anyways.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So where was I? I stayed for. Oh, that's what I was to speak
I
about.
stayed for these goated.
So, you're like you're always coming of age, man, when you're in primary school, going to high school, and like getting your confidence and like all of those things. So obviously for myself, I was very self-aware of like my disability and who I am and whatever. Very conscious of like people outside and like just had that anxiety. And then like my 5th grade teacher, Miss Renal van Dijk, shout out to the best teacher in the world. She like signed me up always for I stayed first and stuff. And then I got like honors and I got like, I don't know what's above honors.
Highest honors.
Highest honors. And like it was always the best like.
Rizaan certificate only showed that.
Yeah. I don't know where my I stayed for certificates are though.
Mommy's cupboard.
Too. Yeah, must be in the drawer. But like I did it and then it was like long poems. And I needed to remember that. So like long poems. And then I just kept on doing it and adding my own flavor to it. And like I got like it was really well like received. And so that gave me confidence to like want to do my own stuff. And then I remember the first song that I wrote. It was, I don't even remember the song's name, but so what I used to do is like, I used to take Drake's stuff or whoever artist I was listening to at the time, and I used to like edit the lines to make my own before I could start something from scratch.
Yeah.
And I think the first song I took was like Drake's Successful with
vibes.
3 songs. And then that was like cause I think I listened to it and I just loved like the lines and the play on words, you know, and like that was just stuff that I just loved to do. And then that's how I started like to write music and things. Because believe it or not, like hip hop and stuff doesn't come from my family. Because even for myself, my favorite genre of music is not hip hop; it's actually jazz.
Ooh.
So I love like Jonathan Butler, Richard Caesar, George Benson, Al Jarreau.
Oh, wait, JP's activated.
Come on, JP.
You describe a Sunday in my house.
and that for me, that was like me growing up. So like enjoying that type of music, I could like enjoy because I enjoyed like melodies and enjoyed chords already. So now tapping into like the lines and the words of everything, that was like a new, I guess, plateau for me.
The sort of I want to say the irony of it is that jazz and hip hop or rap music is very similar in that like both sort of has like its roots in black culture and it is both, especially with jazz, it feels like especially like through like a raw, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying, but anyway, but like jazz, you have these like competition between artists and instruments almost like vying for their place on the stage. So it's a fight to tell their story type thing, which is the history of people of color.
Yes.
And then you have black people with rap music who is also documenting their history, documenting their livelihoods, documenting their story. And I feel like the fact that you as a creative resonate with jazz and also resonate with rap, it's perfect. It's a perfect marriage.
I never imagined a jazz band fighting for their place on the stage. That's the first time I heard that analogy.
If you really listen to jazz, you can kind of hear like how like it's arrhythmic, but it's also beautiful.
Yeah. Wow.
Just to wrap it, like one of the most successful rappers, Kendrick Lamar, he has like the whole of To Pimp a Butterfly is like a jazz album.
Yeah.
With rap. With rap.
And Put Under the Tree.
So just getting back to content writing. So something that you also do is you write little blogs.
I do.
And that was quite fun. So
so that was like the content that I wrote for like I did an internship where I was working for like print media, and that was like the stuff that I wrote.
Okay.
So that's just like proof of like my work. It's like my online portfolio in a sense.
Yeah, I'm
So,
trying to
yeah.
feel. I was like, this man is giving diversity here. He's talking about fitness tips and finance tips, and I was like, ooh, JP, ask him about finance tips. Ask him.
That was one day.
He's like, no, that's not me. That was for work.
Nah, but that was like really like you research one day about finance and the next day you forget everything because it was like nah, man, it's not even not your up your niche. It's not really, you know.
So, because the question was basically, is journalism a goal for you?
Wow.
Because that felt like, is this bro wanting to be a journalist? Say more.
I don't want to say
no,
and I don't want to say yes because I've now experienced copywriting and I've experienced content writing, and I resonate more with content writing than copywriting.
Okay.
Simply for the fact that I feel like
Actually, do you know what? Now, explain the difference.
Yeah. Okay. YouTube it, please. I don't, I'm not here for that.
Roll it back.
I'm not your show donkey.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. But take that out.
No, Lars, he's giving that in, bro.
It gives him authority.
Okay, I see that.
got carried away, bro.
I'm
Just
sorry.
say no, bro.
I'm sorry.
It's giving, what's the worst thing they could say?
I didn't want to give you like a definition and then you go Google it and it's like, nah, but this one didn't say that actually. So.
But that's more that we like that.
Okay.
There's our definition and there's the definition.
Yo, I don't know.
You're taking this way too serious. This interview is not for marks.
Sorry.
This is not for marks. Nobody's gonna fact check you.
This is what happens when you're a master student. You just
because genuinely, what is the difference in content writing and copywriting?
So content writing is more like kind of like a blog or an article type of level.
Okay.
And then copywriting is like descriptive, more SEO incorporated like keywords, and it's more like
Search engine
Optimization.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I also didn't know that. Until a few weeks ago. But like, so like copywriting is more like editing and it goes more into like the shorter descriptions of things. Whereas, content is more like, I'm gonna write a whole story now about this,
Cool.
So.
See, Turnitin came back and that's fine.
I know, that's powerful.
Lord drop, turn it in. Yo, that was the old school op. Yo, turn it in was a hater, man. Yo.
That one, but I said the same sentence in 1956. Using your word.
Some means are flagrantly used to plagiarize, bro. Like,
Yo.
tell us more.
Yo. Okay. So when I used to do history, now I'm joking.
Nah, you had a story, man. You had a story, man. I have a story.
No, I don't have a story about everything, guys. But so like I said, content writing was always like, I think is more something that I want to get into more because, for me, I think when it comes to writing, whether it's journalism or not, I feel like everything and everybody has a story that they want to tell, So whether it's a place, whether it's your job, whether it's the person, like you have a story, man. There is a story there. And I think that is so interesting, and people that, if more people show interest in each other, like I feel like it will be a better place in general. Yeah. So,
Okay.
James.
Oh, no. This one's treating us today. He's treating us today. Okay, so we kind of want to transition to our B block. But before we get into that, as you can see, it is the festive spirit. I want to sort of just ask you, what are you looking forward to for the sort of like December?
And obviously, you
December.
already have a taste of Rizan's arm, so
Yo.
you can just say the second thing that you look forward to.
Bro, what the hell, bro?
Yo, JP.
Get a life and keep it, bro. Get a life and
I don't know, I
live it.
can top that. That's all I'm saying.
JP doesn't leave the house much anymore.
Wild. I actually feel shy for you,
JP's wrist by the Rizaan. Love it. But I think for me, for December, I'm looking forward to family time. Really family time. Like, I wish we could have dived into more of like what the year had, because of like why I'm looking so forward to family time, because I think I was so busy back to back, and then like just actually now in this time, actually just
we can dive into it.
Oh, we can dive into it. Great. I thought you were running out of time.
No.
Okay.
I don't know. You feel like you're running out of time.
I just wanted to naturally switch over, but like we can get into.
Yeah.
Tell us about
Love the
2023. This is a safe space.
Okay. So 2023, to be honest, I thought 2022 was a year of self-discovery. And then 2023 came and I was like, nah, this is really like discover yourself like more. So I think just pertaining back to like books and literature and all of these things. So my favorite reads are like Bildungsromans, which is like coming of age stories. And like you get to understand a character, and like even a movie, when you're watching a movie or watching a series, you can see the arc of the character. And like, when you're developing yourself, like a lot of the times the character will get lost in their own like situations or circumstances or whatever the case may be. And then even for ourselves, or even if you look at actors, like you can see like they get lost in like the character that they're portraying. And then for myself, or as people, we always maybe build up this person that we think we are, and then life comes and it like breaks that down, and then you really see who you are, and then you need to like kind of start there again, like that's like really self-discovery. So like when that person breaks, it's not really a bad thing. You can always this fly.
It's an up, baby.
But when that person breaks, like you can really see then what is it that you want to like kind of pursue, what is it you want to evolve in, what you want to like move and be, like who you want to be. Yeah, period, sentence there, it finishes, who you want to be.
You have a very I suppose, because like you said, last year was also a year of self-discovery. So you have a very, almost like I have a head start in what I like to call the quarter life crisis.
Oh, wow. Yo,
Tell us more, Rizaan.
So, because it is that for us where we break the mold of that story that like our teachers, our parents, our pastors, our just like what is written for us.
Yeah.
That we sort of like immediately just follow. The whole getting married by a certain age, having children, having a family, doing this, and so now we are breaking away because we're learning more about the world and the way things are, and we're understanding who we are and how the way things could be. And so you are, like I said, you're getting a head start in the court. Like, guys, I'm happy for you, bro.
But it's tough though. Like it sounds nice, like getting a head start, but it's like when you're in it, it's like
not nice.
It's really uncomfortable.
Enjoy the process. I'm telling you, as a creative, this is where the source is gonna come.
No, but it is, eh? It really is, because like the reason why I'm even stepping back into performing and like getting back into music, because like there was a point where I felt like I don't have really anything to say. I want to like live life more and I want to experience things. And like that was like 3 years ago. And now 3 years has passed and I'm like, I'm listening to music with like a different ear. And I'm like, I'm feeling stuff now, man. Because someone said, I can't even remember who said it. But they were saying like, when you do art, whatever art you do, you draw from your pain, man. And if you don't, or your joy or whatever emotion that you experience at the time, but if you don't have anything to draw from, then like you need to go out and live life and get more experience. And so I was actually listening to Drake's. I speak a lot about Drake, but he's not my favorite artist. No, I really am. Like my Spotify rap.
It's okay.
Isn't like that. Yeah.
It's okay.
Sorry to all the music lovers out there. I'm not like this. But I was listening to Look What You've Done.
Okay.
And from his Take Care album.
Gang, yeah.
And then
Look what you've done.
Did you just say gang?
Sorry.
That's not even the type of song, but okay. Wow. So I was listening to that and I was like, I could write like a 16 verse on this just off of like the recent pain that I've like experienced over the last 2 months, just because of, and not even to something specific, but just to myself again. Because again, it's like self-discovery, and I can like put like looking at 2024, I can pursue more of what I like, man, and who I am and what I want to be and where I see myself now. Because that distance between what you want to be and who you are at the moment is always like, it seems so far because of your anxiety and your this and your that. But really, like, you make up your time, you make up what you want, you are in like a lot of control, man. A lot of the time.
That Spotify rap. That Spotify rap exposed my son, because all of a sudden now like Megan Trainor is like in my top 5, not because I listen to Megan Trainor, but because it's Malachi's favorite song. So yeah, that's what if I rap is exposing.
Sure, JP.
We're also all about that bass, JP. It's okay. It's okay.
Let's go.
It's okay.
If I was you, I want to be
Now, on the real though, who is your favorite artist?
Oh, hectic.
That's tough.
Mine
bro.
came back as J. Cole.
J. Cole. Okay, great.
Oh, yo. I have a favorite song. It's crazy, but I don't have a favorite artist.
Okay.
I think right now, as I am, I would say Hosier. I'm enjoying Hosier, and then Cleo Soul
Oh wow.
that's like big sister, even though I might be older than her.
Now the music is really great.
No, like it warms me, bro.
Wow.
Instead of Brain Fires, you can be Cleo Souling.
Oh, speaking about brain fire, guys, have you heard of the artist Almain? I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right.
Mad at Fire. Oh
Yo.
my days.
But there's another song, Mad at Fire, and then there's another one called Marking My Time. Yo, Marking My Time. This one.
It's the fly.
That fly went in his. I didn't go in his mouth. I didn't go on his lip. I went on his front tooth.
Ow,
It went on his front tooth.
Fly Suki Sunchis by you also.
Yeah.
I wonder who said I'm laughing because of Paul's face. I would have been nonchalant, bruh, but because of him, bruh, it's like yes, like it. Oh my days, because it did me in the nose hairs, man. Bro. So it's like it did me that vibrate. So it's giving me a different kind of feeling.
Shame.
You were talking about the guy. He's a UK artist, eh?
Yes.
Oh wait, continue. Marking my what?
Marking My Time.
Marking my time. And how does it resonate? Nobody's serious. No.
Yo,
JP, there's a pause there. JP, there's a pause. Tell us what's going on. What's happening?
I was a terrible husband, and my message didn't send.
Rookie mistakes.
I'm very sorry, my angel. I thought I sent the message, but it did not send.
Cute.
Do you want to send a shout out to Lauren? Where is she? In Malawi.
Wait, my guys, man. But yes, I do. Miss you, baby.
Nah, because apparently we're breaking his podcast virginity.
Hey yo.
Calm down.
And to my
I was gonna
jokes
ask,
aside, don't ask nothing.
Don't ask.
Don't
Are
ask.
you from Atlanta?
Yeah. Oh wait, Spotify. Right?
Spotify Wrapped. Okay, so can we get to the social media questions?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. So we asked our audience, as always, we like to do. So we asked them 2 questions. So the one question we asked is, what things should stay away this festive season? Like, what are the things that we like? Nah, man.
Blondie and colored. What? Sorry. That's too much.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That came from the soul.
Can I just say, because we come from that area where like we don't just see like 1 or 2.
Yeah.
It's like a whole baanslag of them and it's like as blonde hair versus red hair.
Someone needs to like write a thesis on where that originated. Because that's like part of our culture.
That's a communicative event. Right there.
Nah.
You heard it
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first, but I write that master's thesis. Let's see it.
I'm lying. No, I don't know what it is. But I mean, I wonder where it comes from. Like,
No, like
Yeah.
no, like Jenny. So like for example, I know someone who did their masters in like how can I say, Cape Malay, like date.
Oh yeah.
Like this is the master on date.
Yes.
So
I saw
like
that,
it's calm, like it's a research, it's history,
man.
bro. Like just because it's weird doesn't mean it's not
Yeah.
interesting.
But I don't think it's weird, man. I think it's very like nuanced. Like, cause like it's. I want to know like what is the. That's the question. Like,
Yeah.
like what is it? Why blonde? Blondes have more fun. Is that from the song? Is that why? Or maybe because you watched Goku back in the day, you know? Because for a while you just saw him black hair and then one day they're just blonde. And now you're like, oh, this is really quiet.
yeah.
And now you know?
Over festive.
And it happens over festive, actually.
Did he turn Super Saiyan over festive?
I don't know. This one is Googling when you Krillin die in December.
No. I'm reading some of these responses, man.
Okay.
So what's the one that had you?
I don't know if I want to say it, but okay. It says Dom RSA. Yeah,
Is that someone's name?
that's someone's name. Dom RSA.
Okay.
Or it's Dom Sora. Yeah, no, it's Dom RSA. I want to say Guababa, but it's also saved me from many humbling experiences. Can someone explain to me
What's Guababa?
Oh, okay. None of us. Yes?
No? I
Oh.
thought you were saying
think Dom should like comment below.
I will
yeah.
explain
Please
for
explain.
like 5 marks.
JP said Sababa.
What is that?
That's a
song.
It's a song.
What is the song?
Sababa. I don't know how it goes.
You gotta
Sababa.
play it for
That's
you.
all you know.
Okay, thanks.
Not on his Spotify.
Yeah, it's clearly done.
But my cousin has like a Spotify playlist called Flitserstock. So then you'll see like all the colored gom songs out there. Like Flitserstock.
We
Yeah,
should
wow.
ask a social media
Yeah.
question like the funniest playlist names in your Spotify.
Yeah.
That would be a good one. 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 Next year, that would be a good one.
Inshallah. Listen, can I just say, hearing Flitser today made me so warm inside now. For those who don't know what Flitser is, it's flats, apartment blocks.
Cape
bro.
Flats.
So
To be more specific.
yeah, so basically it is like just, it's a way for people to be housed, bro. So they put them in these apartments, bro.
Okay.
Like that's so crazy. Like love for that. Okay, so next we have First Lady _Eve_X. People that I guess say, wanneer gaan ons huis toe? Betaal jy so lankies, ek gaan dit EFT. Yo, that's crazy. That sounds like a personal problem.
January
Yo,
early.
Lyle 777 says those stupid Christmas songs in the malls can't deal. Bro, why you a hater, bro? Why you a hater? Once a year, only once. One month, bro. That's all.
Let Mariah
That's
Carey be.
Bro, in my house every Friday it's Bismillah. Your jokes aside.
Nah, but can I be a geek quickly?
Go for it.
Christmas music is really lekker. But like, don't look at the mainstream stock of like, all I want for Christmas is you and
But
stuff.
that's what I'm annoyed with.
I know you like everybody's annoyed
So
with
I
that.
don't have a problem with Christmas music. I have a problem with the crap they play in the malls over and over.
And that should be
over.
fixed actually. Like,
Yeah.
why aren't you playing like the real music
Yeah.
of like Christmas? Like if you go into like what is this guy's name? Quaide Rumble. Like he has amazing like Christmas album. You go into like Babyface's Christmas album. Yo, that
Babyface's
is like.
album
Did I just do a
is
high pitch?
lit.
So,
Yeah.
that's me excited because it's like it's on a different level.
Yeah.
But anyway, sorry guys.
I just want to quickly just close out because I feel like this is quite X_Stephanie_Estes.
Yo, you guys
_X.
really need to get better names.
No. Load shedding. Black Lotus _TV roadblocks. And then Nirvana minutes _people, bro. So you just leave the whole society behind in 2023. Crazy. Ooh, the Opinion 2.0 podcast. Shout out Mickey. Alcohol and Ben 10s. So alcohol, we couldn't ban that, bro. Like just gonna make pineapple wine.
Yeah.
And if you watch TikTok, you can like mead, bro. Mead. But Ben 10s is crazy, bro. Like some of us. Let me just make this joke. Some of us gotta start.
Wow.
Put me in, Kurt.
Yo, the views expressed on the podcast.
Was that like a flashback for you?
Yo, that's crazy, bro. That was crazy. It's it's the ass, isn't it? It's time to morph, bro. So, wait, that's a good segue to the game we want to play is naughty list or nice list. So we just have a few concepts, really random, and you just basically just...
What's up for arms, Makia?
You're just going to motivate why this thing deserves to be on the naughty list or the nice list. I feel like the first one is Rizaan Rose, apparently.
Man put himself
Say.
Am I on the naughty? Am I on the nice list? Oh my goodness me.
Are you?
Hey! Yo, bro.
I think that the audience must decide.
That's subjective, though. It's like,
in the comments.
In the comments.
In the
Do
comments.
you think Rizan's on the naughty or nice list?
I'll make a poll.
Yes, let's make a poll.
That's quite okay. So the
And
first
yes, must
one,
be fire.
the first one. This is wild, bro. Like, wait quickly. Whoa, I'm gonna end with that one. So, crypto and forex bros.
Naughty or nice list.
Like, is it that people that message you all the time on Instagram?
Yes.
Or just in general, people that do crypto and like forex?
I feel like if you don't have interaction with him, then I don't know. But like, I feel like we all know what we're talking about. We all know what we're talking about. Like, are they actually like trying to uplift people by giving them jobs, or are they scammers? These are the questions.
So naughty list for you.
No.
I'm asking. It's a valid question.
Okay.
It's actually a valid question because they have put money in certain people's pockets.
Correct, yes.
From other people's pockets. So like it depends on where you're coming from. Like, would you give them a gift or go?
Based on my experience, it's naughty list.
Naughty
Because
list.
the proportion of those that help versus not for me is in my circle is outweighed. But however, for me, it's a naughty list. The skill is very beneficial.
Ooh.
If you are able to trade, that can set you well. So, like you said, in between the mess, no. But as a concept, I put them on the naughty list.
Yeah. I think people that do it for the right reasons, nice. I put you on the nice list. Like,
What are the right reasons, bro?
like people that, like, because you respect the hustle, like people that really put in the work and like they study the stock markets and all of those
correct,
stuff.
yeah.
But then the people that like scam you and like I can teach you, and then you don't get money back, and then it's like, nah, but now you taught me, now I'm not.
Yeah.
I appreciate that you guys understand the spirit of the game.
Yes.
Betway.
Nice.
Betway.
Is it okay? That was now.
No, they don't. You don't mention stuff is not going to sponsor us. Artificial intelligence, naughty list or nice list?
Nice.
Okay.
For me.
Because they're listening, they're
For me,
recording
they're
this
recording.
in the future.
Correct. And we accept you in our space. But for me, it's nice because I've never been someone that can write easily.
Yeah.
So with the introduction of AI, I'm able to articulate myself a lot better and use words that are not normally in my vocabulary, but can bring my point across better. So for
As
me,
a
it's nice.
content and copywriter?
Also nice.
Ooh.
Really?
Also nice because like marketing agencies love AI. Like they in interviews they would ask you like, are you opposed or to use AI or not? Because like it makes your work go faster. And like with marketing, everything is like deadline based. So you wanna get your work done faster. It's not to say that you are taking, for example, ChatGPT stuff and putting it. You're taking it so that you can edit it and make it your own.
And make it better, yeah.
You heard it, yeah?
I love it. Huh? Then the last one, Instagram lives. Yo, bruh. Is there something you want to tell us?
We must throw in TikTok lives as well.
Okay,
because, like,
TikTok.
I want you to like. Do you watch like some of those AI things on TikTok lives? Like, what is that?
Explain.
Like the NPC people, like those people that like make those it's
sounds
so weird for me, like, and
sounds
people
per
find
gift.
that super entertaining. Like, I need to like I don't understand that.
So is it naughty or nice, Lau?
Yeah, that sounds naughty.
Yeah, no, for me.
That sounds very naughty.
Like, I just don't understand it.
Calm down.
That sounds.
I heard it. I heard it.
Oh, wait, he quoted himself.
I heard it.
Self-edit.
Incognito.
But hey, can we? I'm off this. I'm off this one.
That's enough, see.
JP, explain the game.
So in the bowl,
There we
we've
go.
got in the President Christmas Bowl, we've got the game we like to play, Say Ma Now. So Say Ma Now is a series of hypotheticals. You just give your take. Sorry.
It's my favorite, actually. It's my favorite segment.
Is it?
Let's go.
Wow, let's go.
You also get one, by the way.
Say Ma Now.
Yeah.
You had to create a compulsory course that had to be taken by everyone after high school. What would it be called and what would it entail? How to do your taxes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Step 1. Taxes 101. Because I think the consequences of taxes in any space is, I'm not just speaking as an accountant yet, just like as a life. You always think of it afterwards, but the whole precedent of the tax code is to think of it before entering into a thing. So taxes 101 would be mine. You can even call it something like not as formal, but for me it's taxes.
Wow. Yo, for me, I think like an emotional intelligence course. Or like something that teaches our kids like more about mental health and more about the struggles that people go through and all of these things, so that you can be ready to like, I guess, interact with society properly and like understand that not everybody is you, because we expect to see ourselves in everybody, but we're not going to get that. So having that as a nice bridging course, but again, like it just goes like, I think it's a very societal type of a thing, and I think that also like taxes is also important, and like money management and just understanding like how to, what's needed to get a house, get a this, get a that. Because what is Alo teaching us?
Rizaan's got a very love. No, I can't even say love hate. It's a hate relationship.
Hate
with life.
relationship.
But that wasn't in the textbook.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're in a textbook.
They cut the 5% royalties. That's why he's no longer getting that shit.
wait, the
So now he
contract
can't
ran out.
he's out of the game now.
Bongo left it, boy.
You know how funny that is?
That's super funny.
You know? That was top 10. Yo, it is hilarious. So I was gonna say, how to participate within the laws and the governing of your country. Because I think a lot of us don't actually know what are our, like, I guess, what roles do we play within society, and what rights and laws work for us. And what are sort of there to like protect us? What are there to guard us from things? So basically a know your constitution type course. That's something that I think should be compulsory, because criminals everywhere. That would be one. Do you want to take one?
You can take one.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Emotional intelligence course is lit, boy.
Say Ma Now.
Say Ma Now.
You could become any fictional character and had to continue that character's journey. Who would it be and why? Did you guys plan this? Because I did English literature and now you guys doing... Okay, cool.
It's completely random.
Yeah. We don't know you. Jokes.
Yo.
Rizaan, do you want to go first this one?
Kenny from South Park jokes. I'm actually no. I'm joking. That's a lie. I do want to be alive. I want to be here. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Are you your own character? Yo.
So wait a minute. So lol. So okay, any fictional character? Yo, I want to find the One Piece, man.
That is, I was.
I want to find the One Piece. So I'll be any one of the Struats. I don't care. I don't have to be Luffy.
Put your signals up.
That's Bleach.
Bleach.
Wrong one, Jay.
Wrong one.
And also, it wasn't even Bleach. It was just lube. This one's doing callbacks. It's just like it.
I think
What
just for
fictional character would you... Actually, no, wait. What's the question again? If you could be
any fictional character and had to continue that character's journey, who would it be and why?
Away in the comments, you know. You know, on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, in WhatsApp by your mommy's house. Tell us, man. What you want.
I think just for the opportunity, I'll probably want to be Ben 10.
That's not the spirit of the game, JP.
We can
That's
keep
not the
it so we
spirit of the
can
game.
Leave JP, but
we
he's
keep
on.
That's not the spirit of the game,
JP's
JP.
on one today.
You as a writer, what was your answer there?
I'm thinking hard here. Like
While he's thinking, I want to continue Ira Stark's story. Like,
Oh, Arya Stark. Yo.
From Game of Thrones.
Fact. She was Batman now.
yeah, I would love to like see like a spin-off of her story.
Listen. I appreciate you actually. That's my favorite character.
Yeah.
That's like so you actually said that for me, bro.
Me and you both, though.
Yeah.
That's what we.
Ew.
Yo, for those of you that don't know, I'm sending love to Lau. He's Bay, OG.
you guys, I really don't know. Can I come back to it? At the end of is it not like
Can I send you a message tomorrow?
I'll send it to you guys.
Okay.
We'll put it in the
I'll
description.
come back before I leave the episode. I'll tell you guys definitely.
Yo, bro, this is for JP in incognito mode. Same now, you could only have access to view one website for the rest of your life. What would it be and why is it the hub? Crazy.
Why the website?
Sorry. Let me read it properly. If you could only have access to one website, right? You have to, for the rest of your life, what would it be and why? Same now.
Pinterest.
Ooh.
Pinterest, because it's the social media without the social.
Yeah.
So now you get to like get ideas, you get cooking recipes, you get so much stuff like inspiration, and that's just for you. Like
That's bad.
yeah.
That's so good.
bad.
That is so good.
Like, how do you take a lot? Take a lot.
That's just looking at something you want.
Take a lot, bro. I had to.
It has to be YouTube.
Yo, YouTube as
That's
well.
facts.
For me, like,
That's
there's
facts.
no other choce.
Yo, YouTube.
You get entertainment, you get learning.
But you can try skinners and take a lot then.
Bro, the YouTube comments, bro.
You say
I've never heard that one. I've never heard that one.
Only available in Joburg and Cape Town. 5 stars. 5 stars.
distribution, you say.
I was thinking a bit too much.
Blue dot sale.
JP. Yo.
Nah, but actually, YouTube is a sick answer. YouTube is actually very sick.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to say anything else.
Wait. I thought you were done after Pinterest. Pinterest was a goated answer. 10 out of 10 quality. You don't need to come back to the previous question. You already clocked it.
It's fine.
Thank you.
Hilarious, bro.
Greatness.
Hilarious. Imagine you try skinners and take a lot, bro. Like actually imagine. So
But did some people chase people on the
on Eskom support.
Yo. Aish.
So bro, thirst will find a way. As that Ingram's advert, when the bitch is scrolling in the desert. Oh yeah, okay. So to lol, hectic. So to sort of round off the episode, we like to give the guest the opportunity to do 2 things. Number 1, plug any pages or platforms that people can follow you, find you on, any projects that you're working on. Please, shamelessly, feel free to gloriously plug yourself.
Yo.
And then, secondly, and very important to us is give a message to your younger self. Plug away.
Okay. So I plug you guys to Rick Rubens. Oh, is it not? Not other people's stuff, my stuff.
Yeah.
My bad. I got lost.
Yo, I was gonna give a shout out to his favorite podcast.
Not a podcast, just like he's a great guy. But, I'm currently working on music at the moment, so I don't have anything that's like I'm actively like promoting.
Yeah.
So it will come out when it comes out. I don't want to put like a time on it. So yeah, I think just I'd plug you guys onto Third House Poetry and all the open mic places that's in and around Cape Town, because that's where I'm gonna be at. Or that's where I want to be performing. Yeah.
And a message to your younger self?
A message to my younger self: stay grounded. Stay grounded in yourself. Don't lose yourself to the expectation of society and what people think that you should be. Yeah, you are enough.
Sure.
You are enough.
Sure. Wow.
Take us home, JP.
And I think from our side, thank you again for joining us, and thank you for sharing your light with us and allowing us to get a glimpse into your world. And if you liked this, please do comment, share, subscribe, and let us know if Rizaan must wear another vest. And
Maybe a wife beater next time.